Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to your science class conducted by SLS Montessori and High School, and I am your science teacher Aman. Today we are going to continue chapter 6, Air and the Atmosphere, and the topic we are going to discuss is important processes that use air, which includes the subtopics respiration, rusting, photosynthesis, and combustion. At the end of the lecture, you'll be able to understand the importance of oxygen, and you'll also be able to know about the processes that use air. The first process that uses air is respiration. As all of you know, we need energy to live. Just as the car engine burns petrol to produce energy, the same way, food is the fuel for our body to produce energy. The food particles need to be broken down into glucose to produce energy, and this requires oxygen. We get that oxygen by breathing in air. So, we can say that deriving energy from food molecules with the help of oxygen is called respiration. All living beings take in oxygen from the air through their lungs. Breathing is just the exchange of gases. Now look at the chemical equation for respiration, that is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives us 6CO2 plus 6H2O, which means when glucose is combined with oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Breathing is just the exchange of gases, as we have explained. So, fish breathe through their gills. Fish use gills to absorb oxygen from the water and release carbon dioxide back into the water. Plants breathe through stomata that are on the undersides of the leaves. Now look at the pie chart. In the composition of air inhaled by a person, the oxygen is 21% and carbon dioxide is 0.03%. Whereas in the composition of air exhaled by a person, the percentage of oxygen is 16% and carbon dioxide has increased to 4%. The second process that uses air is rusting. Rusting is the most familiar process or change when an iron piece is left in the open air for some time. A brownish film or substance gets deposited on the surface of iron objects, that is called rust. Iron readily reacts with oxygen to form rust. Continuous exposure to water or moisture speeds up rusting. When iron reacts with water in the presence of oxygen, the result is rust, that we can see in the chemical equation. Fe plus O2 in the presence of water gives us Fe2O3. The next process is photosynthesis. Do you know how plants feed or make their own food? Plants need sunlight, carbon dioxide from the air, and water from the soil to prepare their own food through the process of photosynthesis. It takes place in the leaves of the plant. Leaves have tiny pores called stomata through which the exchange of gases takes place. Carbon dioxide enters the plant and oxygen is released out of the plant through stomata. Glucose gives nourishment to the plant as it's the food of the plant. Here we can see in the chemical equation, this is 6CO2 plus 6H2O in the presence of sunlight gives us C6H12O6 plus 6O2. Which means carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight gives us glucose plus oxygen. Now we can see that the plants are present, day and night condition is shown, photosynthesis is taking place only at daytime, whereas respiration is taking place All the time means at day and night both. All living beings respire all the time. So during daytime, plants release much more oxygen as a byproduct or waste product than they need for respiration. As a result, composition of Earth's atmosphere remains almost constant or the same. The last process we are going to discuss is combustion. What is combustion? Combustion means burning. Whenever we burn a substance, the fuel combines with oxygen in a chemical reaction that releases energy, usually accompanying heat, light, and sometimes sound as well. In combustion reaction, usually gases are released in the atmosphere. Let's have a look. When methane reacts or burns in the presence of oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide, water, and heat. Now, you can see the book page number 58. Now I'll be telling you the questions and you'll be finding the answers by yourself. Note down question number 6. What is respiration? And the answer is in the first para of respiration. Question number 7. How do all living things obtain oxygen? And the answer is in the last para of page 58. Now look at page number 59. Write down question number 8. How do the plants breathe? And the answer is in the first para. Now mark the pie chart as important and learn the percentage of gases as well. Question number 9. Same page, page number 59. Define rusting. And the answer is in the first para of rusting, including the equation as well. Now question number 10. What is photosynthesis? And the answer is under the heading in the first para, including the equation. Highlight the line under the picture which is explaining what is rust. Now turn the page, page 60. Highlight the first and last line of the first para on page 60. Now in combustion, question number 11. Define combustion. And the answer is in the first para of the topic, including its equation. I hope you have understood the lecture. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Allah Hafiz.